All right, guys, it's time to take a look at a Accutron Spaceview from Bulova. And what is this video about? This is about this watch. I'm not going to get into the history of it or details of it because, quite frankly, with the amount of videos I need to crank out, I don't have time to investigate it. So big thanks to Clayton from the Watchdog Podcast for allowing me to check this out. This is a watch that he picked up at a local watchmaker that he likes to visit that is certified. I think they get certified to be able to refurbish these movements because this isn't like a regular movement, as you can clearly see. So it's been completely overhauled and refreshed to this current state. And because these are older, I think this one's from like maybe 1968. So keep that in mind. This is like an old watch and it looks legit cool. Now there are newer versions and hopefully one day I'll get one of those in to share with you guys. But for now, we're going to take a look at the vintage one. So we can just archive this. And maybe people that are looking at picking one of these up, they can see what it looks like and what it should look like. These are 34, I measure at 34.7, but say just 34.5 millimeter case. The lug to lug is only 40. These are smaller watches. The thickness is 12.45, but that's including this, I guess we're going to call it a crystal, but it's got to be some sort of acrylic or plexi or something. It's even kind of soft feeling. And the lug width on this, he put this Speedel 18 millimeter strap on this watch and it fits good. When I mic it out, it's like a little over 17, but 18 fits, so we're going to call it 18. The movement in this is called the 214. And that's about where my information is going to stop. My comfort level of speaking on this movement is going to stop because it is a smooth, sweeped movement. As you can see, the second hand just spins nice and smooth. The Accutron is actually printed on the underside of the crystal, so it's not going to wear off. And you can kind of see all these like crazy details here. You have these coils, right? I don't know if this is a resistor. I know a little bit about electronics, right? That's a resistor. That maybe is a capacitor over there. This is the bars probably for the power cell. Yeah, the batteries are right there. So the battery is going to be right here. Clayton did say this thing eats batteries like crazy. So the energy required to get it to spin like it does is pretty power hungry for sure. So you can just unscrew that battery case. So you have this little part here. You can just unscrew this and change out the battery yourself. You can unscrew that until the second hand stops moving, and that'll preserve the battery because there's no crown. The crown is actually right here. So you flip this guy up. There's a little notch here. You can flip that guy up, and that's how you set the time and everything. You use that. So there's no crown, obviously, on the side. So pretty slick. Pretty slick. It says waterproof. Water resistant at best, maybe. I would suggest not splashing this, but that's just my gut feeling on this one. You can see the lume plots on there are very crude looking. That's some of the typical stuff you're going to see with older watches. They kind of like fuzz out and stuff. But overall, it's still a great looking watch and very fun visually to see. I don't know, maybe these are easy to work on if you know what you're doing, but I think it's pretty fun looking for sure. All right, let's zoom back out. I will put it on my 7¼ inch wrist so you guys can see what it will potentially look like if you have my size wrist for one of these vintage Accutrons. That's what it looks like on wrist. And I don't know if the lume will show up, guys. We can try to do the lume. Price points on these, I see a lot of them in the like upper $600 range if they're fully gone through and ready to go. So if you wanted to add one of these to your collection, I think just be cautious. Make sure you're getting something that's in the best shape possible. These are pretty old. Lume, I gave it a little charge, but the lume seems to be not too bad, but it's going to fade out quick, I guarantee it. So don't buy it for the lume. Buy it because it's actually like cool and historical and just a fun one to have in the collection. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next vid.